Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Wow, taking a shot on the very first play. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, tie.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield, and a touchdown. With all the buildup and all the hype, this is how we get started.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Up front, lined up. It's first down. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Look at this. Taking a shot on the very first play. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He's hit as he throws it. It's caught downfield. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Alabama. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Handoff to the back. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And now the handoff. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Buckeyes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion. Keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
The Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They finally corral him at the 1.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy, keep this quarterback from running.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. And they'll try the quarterback sneak.
No, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
There you go, big truck driver.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Shit, on this college. Trying to get it
done.
done.
Now to try the PAT. And it's good.
They got a truck.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Did you like my comment that I left?
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back, it's Reed. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 45. Stop
working
right
these
here
last 2
midfield.
days.
It'll
I
be a
should finish
first down.
5, 6 drives. About to be working at this distribution center at Domino's and beyond. Went too short. Just slight work. Yeah. I really gotta clean out my left ear. I barely can hear anything out there, bitch. About what? Oh, boy, I already got mine. I ain't playing.
A new set of downs after that completion. On first down, it's play action.
I paid for the 200 one.
Eludes the rush. He escapes.
I paid for, I'm in section 110, row 18, it was like 227.
Look at that uniform. You think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Sack sets up second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he floats this pass deep down the right side.
Come on. I gotta go. I gotta click on that. I gotta do right there.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent? This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Trying to what? Ain't no sense in stopping if you've been going. Well, why not start again now?
It's a second and goal play for the offense. The run to the left, trying to find Pater.
You say you ain't chilling. Nigga ain't gonna be no good. Oh, chilly. You ain't gonna be no good.
Throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing third down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
Hey, look, I'm not knocking it. I mean, if she bought it, she bought it.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And
come here, boy.
There by the defense.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with the field, and
he caught it. Oh my God, bro! Wait, what'd you say?
They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution.
Wait, what about in goal?
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. Show the confidence that they have in their quarterback.
They crazy anyway. The ball would have never left. What was the odds of you really getting away for real?
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes the knee. It'll be a touchback. We'll start at the 25.
Okay. I know they in that bitch sick right now, boy. Look, it was all fun and games. They probably thought they would get. And the thing is, they didn't have no plan. Like, how you get out and don't have not a plan?
We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. It's a shotgun run call.
Nigga broke out there for shits and giggles.
After a 7-yard gain.
Just to say, hey, look, just to say, oh, we broke out. Yeah, all right.
Is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front.
Say it again.
This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a
man,
great
some
day,
niggas just was doing dumb shit.
Give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
That nigga got caught at the bus stop. Nigga, what was you doing at the bus stop, nigga? Thanks.
They're going to run it here.
Especially the niggas who went on the French corner. I mean, who went in the, Bourbon and all that. Niggas, you dumb.
The first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
I promise you, niggas crazy, bro.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Lets it go as he's being hit. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
I'm on his ass this way. I ain't doing all that passing. That's what you want. That's why you got all the football. Just throwing safeties and shit.
On first down, why not keep it on the
ground?
ground?
Pass the ball.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that.
Yeah.
You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Of course, nigga was on
that's
that, right?
exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Hot over the middle. It's Graham. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Bad.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But his defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over
that's
100 yards.
I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy work, though.
Credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead.
Wait, huh? I can't hear you.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt.
Yeah.
This will be a 45-yard attempt. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Gotcha.
The Buckeyes will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Oh, okay. Look, okay, you gotta tell me twice.
About coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line.
Don't throw me with a good time.
So here comes the Alabama offense back on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again.
Yeah.
On the run, it's Baxter.
Oh, Lord.
Free at the 35.
Lord.
To the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place And it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice
Oh,
play.
wow.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Yeah.
To throw, it's Reed. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Yeah. No, for real, though. Like, you'll look.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
Like, what's the odds?
Now they get set to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
You know, that's how that shit normally go, though. Just in case.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Wait, what about your assistant?
They'll try the ground game here with the running.
Yep. You still ain't cranked
Buckeyes
that?
are looking to keep this drive going.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones
But you've been with us, been on it.
you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback drops back.
How,
It's
son?
intercepted. They read the
Okay,
screen
bro.
perfectly. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Touchdown. Tie.
Huh?
Wow, what a play. A defensive score.
I don't know.
None
None of them, anybody really saying that.
Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and
That's
goes
how
to
the
the
shit
house
started
for a
last
touchdown.
time, son.
The offense gets momentum.
I've never seen nobody play no
Now the
screen
kickoff.
that
See
perfect.
if the
Like
defense
that.
can get a stop and preserve that momentum.
That shit's so weak, dog.
So it'll be a touchback.
But let
Ball
me do
spotted
that,
at the
dude.
25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the 2nd half? He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it out of the 25. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
Man, that is a big play by this offense. Now they move the ball into the red zone. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you better be ready because the momentum that they've created, they're probably going to take a shot to the end zone right here.
So here we go. Off the huge gain, they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. Working tight windows. It's Sayin. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
35, Ohio State, 28.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to put this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. We get the second half started with the running play. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. And he's got it. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Just another great example, Chris, on Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
The Buckeyes are on the move here. Gives it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
2nd down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Throws to the tight end.
You got catch the
complete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
No.
The ball off as he
That was
hit,
it.
but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. They do it for a second time. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he finds his target. He has the first. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. We go with a direct snap. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Buckeyes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's slow on the defense.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Fourth and goal from the team. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Press coverage now from the secondary. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
I should have given it to him.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Here's the 2nd down play. Back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line, the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Moves the ball up to the 30.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. That's a design quarterback keeper.
Come on, dog.
Running right through tacklers. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Tackle made after the completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Moved out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. Clock will continue to roll.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Come on.
goes out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last time they had it go, they got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got his man in the open field. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's looking deep here. Pass caught. Can he get in? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. It looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Boy, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator. Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. No problem. Knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Sayan. Looking to scramble. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. No press here. The defense backing away. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, the pass rush gets home. A sack to end it as the defense punctuates the...